Immediately fell in love with him because he was just like my style. And I could see the depth in his work immediately. And he needed to be shared with the public.
The version of Randy you're seeing is more sedate than the affable, chatty salesman I first met. In late 2017, he started to lose a multi-year battle with cancer, and painkillers made it tough to get around and think straight.
Go ahead.
Sure.
A few months ago, his cancer came back, and as you'll see, he's not at his best. He's not the same guy that he used to be, and it's a difficult part of the story. His whole mission has been to make this Weygers man as famous as he can be, and Randy might not get to see the end of that story.
This is his drawings, blueprints.
Okay, how do you find all this? Look at this, man. This is all these letters.
Dig in, man.
During his hunt into Weygers' life, Randy discovered something extraordinary. Hand-drawn designs for an exotic aircraft dating back to the 1920s. Alex appeared to have invented the very first flying saucer.
That was an amazing find in itself. When I saw the blueprints, it was undeniable that he was the creator.
Weygers called his futuristic flying machine the Discopter. Designed to take off vertically and float on a cushion of air, it was a unique concept, and one he thought cities of the future would make full use of. Weygers patented the Discopter in 1944, and then tried to sell it.
He starts sending all of these letters to all kinds of companies, telling them about his invention.
As word of the Discopter began to spread, Alex felt the U.S. military stole the idea. It was an accusation they denied. But for Weygers, evidence of the theft was there for all to see, as images of his flying saucer seeped into popular culture, influencing everything from architecture to cars and movies.
A two-seater, ready soon, may be the car or chopper of the future.
There's this whole flurry of stories. Weygers, first with saucer. Dutchman says he designed flying saucer 23 years ago. The man who invented the flying disc. He didn't really seem to be after compensation as much as recognition that he'd done something important and wanted a bit of credit for it.
Spoiler alert, the Discopter never became a reality. But the flying saucers it inspired live on in Randy's collection of UFO memorabilia.
This is the room that I think of as the ultimate Randy room. This is the tribute to the Discopter. You've got books, you've got toys, everything you could ever imagine about UFOs. To me, this room has always represented the heart of who Randy is. He's this guy with a passion that I think we would all envy and hope to have for something, but also that bit of his character where he can go too far and gets obsessed to the point where some people, I think, would think he's a little nuts. How has your family and friends reacted to this over years as you've gotten deeper into it? Do they think you're a crazed man or...
How crazy you are, I think, depends on how much money you spend on your project.
A couple of years ago, Randy and his partner Kathy forked out $1.6 million for the land where Weygers used to live. While the original house is gone, Randy's been busy, turning his new home into a temple to all things Weygers.
This is Randy's workshop, and this is the room that I think ties him and Alex together. There's a mix of Randy and Alex's tools and the molds of Weygers sculptures all lined across the room.
Outside, work has started on rebuilding Weygers' artist studio and blacksmith shop. And there are plans for a brand new Weygers museum and a UFO fire pit is also in the works.
It'll be shaped like a disc copter. And when you're actually burning a fire, it would be obvious from 100 feet in the air that there's a flying saucer on this property.
You might think Randy has more money than sense. And let's face it, he hasn't managed to make Alexander Weygers and the Discopter household names. At least not yet. But in Weygers, Randy discovered a kindred spirit. A man who chose to live by his own rules and who created a legacy using his own two hands.
What would you say to Alex if you saw him now? I wondered if you had dreamed about that moment or anything.
I did dream about meeting him.
Yeah?
Figured it was the spirit of Weygers, basically telling me I'm doing the right thing and I should continue with my mission.